Hi Virgo, thanks for joining me. My name is Audrey Alison, and this is an annual reading for all of the new moons. I'll be drawing a card for each month of 2017. I'm so used to shuffling at my chest, like closer to me, but now I'm doing it in front of the camera to show you a little bit about how I'm going to draw these cards. I'm going over just a few astrological aspects, and I'm going over some eclipses and the retrogrades for Virgo 2017. Virgo 2017. I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot deck by Bill Greer and Lloyd Morgan. January. Six of Coins. February, Queen of Swords. March, the Hierophant. April, Queen of Rods. Well, they're all upright so far. It's good. Okay. May, Virgo. Oh, here we go. And King of Rods. Look at these two. They're not getting along. Okay. June. Seven of Cups. Ooh, they're both coming out. Look at that. Wow. You know, I had a reading where these two fell together, but the Lover's card was here and the Marriage card was here. But look at that. They don't want to leave each other today. And this is the second reading they were in together, and it's the only time that they're in a reading together with the exception of the other reading. So that's amazing. Okay. So, July, August. Ooh. Ah, okay, Tower. For September, and then October, Virgo, this one for sure. Seven of Wands. November is the Five of Cups. Yes. December is the World. Upright. Love it. Okay. Virgo. Well, you love the start of this reading. And that is because the Six of Coins is your card. That is the card of details, work, analysis, earnings. Great card of success and potential. January 27th is our new moon. That's the day I'm posting these videos. So, you're focused on your work going into February, and you have been for most of January. I feel like you are protecting your health and well-being. Every Virgo likes to start the new year with some kind of ritual or commitment to better their health and well-being. And just to protect that, we'll throw some hematite on there. And I feel like that this year is no different. It's a number one year, you're initiating new beginnings. Going into February, you have the Queen of Swords, either a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Or this can represent you and it can symbolize your own independence, your own sharp speech, your own brilliance. Maybe you're making a very final decision in February. Now, this is eclipse period. This is eclipse period. February 10th, we're having a full moon lunar eclipse at 22 degrees of Leo in your 12th house of the thoughts, subconscious mind, swords, what you're thinking, how you're thinking it. You're putting an end to a behavioral pattern too here, Virgo. You could be throwing away a useless thought pattern. Now, if this were just an astrological reading, I would interpret that, oh, 12th house, yeah, you're getting rid of an addiction. Looking at the swords, this I know is how you're thinking or how you're communicating. So you're putting an end to something that you do on repeat. And it's for a good reason. On the 26th of February, the new moon solar eclipse is at 8 degrees of Pisces in your 7th house of marriage, or 7th house of business partnerships, the house of the others. So you could have someone new eclipsed into the situation. Some of you could be considering marriage, matrimony, making things legal and official. In March, you have the Hierophant, study, counseling, maybe some therapy for marriage, marriage counseling, higher certification, learning, metaphysical study. The sign of Taurus in the Tarot in March, and that's interesting. Taurus in March, you know, there's cardinal energy in March, but there is, I'm sorry, I'm distracted. I'm hearing two things at once, so let me go back. I'd rather get the messages out. I can always repeat the dates. They're saying Taurus in March is funny. And you're connecting with a Taurus in March, is what I heard. Hierophant could be learning from them. Maybe they're going to counseling. Or maybe you have maybe your spouse is Taurus, or family, brother, sister. This energy means that maybe they need help with you in how they learn. Maybe you're going to therapy with them, or you're just going on yourself about issues that you're having. Or if you're not interested in therapy, this is about learning. And when the student is ready, the master appears, the guru appears. So in March 20th, the cardinal ingress, the most dynamic energy we have of the year. You know, it's the time of initiation. It starts the astrological calendar. March 20. Our new moon in March is on the 27th. And that's at 7 degrees of Aries. More fire, more energy to start. This is a catalyst month. So if some of you have been putting off going to school, they're saying do it. You're getting a green light. If you've put off that therapy session, do it. Or whatever you wanted to study, do it. In April, Queen of Rods. Let me show you the picture. Sometimes the imagery, the faces, resonate with people. If that looks like anyone you know, fire sign female, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Queen of Rods is a businesswoman. And if this is, you got two queens here too. If this is representing a facet of you, this is meaning you are really under control of your earnings. You've got great entrepreneurial skills. But in April, we're having a Mercury retrograde. So Mercury's retrograding, starting in Taurus, going back into fire, into Aries. Mercury retrogrades through May 3rd. And this retrograde occurs in this 9th house of study and into the 8th house of intimacy and shared resources. This is all going to be on top of a Saturn retrograde at 27 degrees of Sagittarius, more fire, in April, on the 9th of April through August 25th. So Saturn's going to be retrograde the same time Mercury is, but just lasting a lot longer. And this is also in fire. So Mercury retrograde into Aries, and then Saturn in Sag. So that's why Queen of Rods is here too, to symbolize that energy. Some of you might also be reviewing the restrictions in your home. You might want to make your home more modern or bigger and better because your Saturn return is happening in your 4th house of home and environment. Or maybe some of your mothers are fire signs. The maternal, matriarch energy of the 4th house could apply in April. Our new moon of April is on the 26th at 6 degrees of Taurus. So that's a time to initiate security and financial endeavors, business prospects, where you want to earn your money, how you want to work, where you want to work. Going into May, you have King of Rods reversed. Now, you can look at him, too. Does he look like anyone in your life? Does anyone you know wake up and put on armor and a robe? So he's back. These two go together, King and Queen of Rods. Maybe it symbolizes your connection in marriage, even though you're not fire sign. Maybe you're a fire rising and it's showing up in your chart, in your reading. And maybe your husband is as well. Or if you're the husband, this is your wife, vice versa. But your back's to her. You're not interested in this right now. You're looking to this card, which is the card of mystery. What hasn't been seen yet. The card of the unveiling, intuition, emotional energy. And it's actually reversed, so it's driving you a little nuts that you haven't seen this yet. Virgo wants to see this. Wants to know what would have been. Oh, something about making choices. And one of these has the mask. You don't know what you would have got had you chose a different route. And maybe in the retrograde you start thinking about that. In May, I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but this is a continuous, sinuous reading. So yes, it's each month, but it doesn't just stop at that month. It flows through. So May, King of Rods reversed, fire sign male or rising, Aries, Sag, Leo. That's looking away from his partner. And the new moon of May is on the 25th at 4 degrees of Gemini. So perhaps around that time you're going to notice the connection of him wanting to start something new at that time. And in June, the 7 of Cups is an air of mystery. And if it's, excuse me, reversed, it's a little bit emotionally charged and agitated because it's a mystery that can't be solved or seen, is what I want to say by the way he's looking at it. By the way he's all upside down trying to get to it. In June, the new moon is on the 23rd. And that's at 2 degrees of Cancer in water, in the cups. Mystery. In July, here's your marriage, the bride and the groom, the ceremony. July is going to be some parties. July, you're going to go to weddings, bridal showers, baby showers, celebrations and birthdays. The 4 of Wands is a celebration. The new moon of July is also on the 23rd, like June, but at 0 degrees of Leo in fire. You see how all of that, it's like every month, wherever the moon is, it's like matching. I love it. Love, love, love. Now, of course, this is your marriage, but is there a third person involved here? The lovers, this is great together. I'm not saying there's definitely an affair. However, it's next to Tower and competition and some sadness. So some of you are dealing with a husband who's turned your back and he's looking to see what he hasn't seen before, the mystery. And maybe he's married to someone new, but they're divorcing. This is going to be a whole situation, different for every Virgo. Some of you are very connected in July, celebrating. Some of your anniversaries fall in this area, early summer. Now, the lovers represents the sign of Gemini, but it also represents a lover's trine. Sex, love, attraction, being as one, a union. So maybe you're renewing wedding vows. Maybe you're getting married. Virgo's committing here in the summer months. However, and before I get to that, here we go. It's eclipse season here. So August, The 7th, full moon lunar eclipse, 15 degrees of Aquarius in the 6th house. Also, the 21st, new moon solar eclipse, 28 degrees of Leo in the 12th house. Mercury's retrograding, your ruling planet, on the 12th of August at 11 degrees of Virgo in your sign, through September 5th back to Leo at 28 degrees, to the same degree that Mercury went direct. So, to the same degree we have our new moon solar eclipse. So Mercury's finishing his retrograde, and then we're having an eclipse at that exact degree 9 days later. What's going on at 28 degrees of Leo in your personal natal chart, Virgo? That's what you need to get a reading on. Because this is a solar forecast for sure. But if you know your astrology, these degrees are a science. So they're pretty exact. There is definitely an analysis of marriage happening here in this area. Because in September you have Tower. And Tower reversed is a little bit even more destructive than Tower upright. It's still destructive. Actually, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say it's more destructive. It's just as destructive as upright. But it's change. Something needs to change in the dynamic. And there's some people around you that might be giving you some competition here in October as well. But the new moon in September is on the 20th. That's your new Virgo moon, 27 degrees of Virgo. And look at this change. This is definitely a catalyst time between eclipse, your ruling planet retrograding, and then boom, your new moon. So this is a new beginning time, making some changes, fending off the competition. And maybe some of you think that your marriage is worth fighting for with the 7 of Wands, or your relationship. If you're not married, take marriage out of it. There is no justice card here. However, Hierophant with 4 of Wands is definitely making it legal too. But for those of you just in relationship, you might be fending off some competition around this, protecting what is yours because you want to salvage it. You don't want to change it. But honestly, I think it's worth it. You might be sad that you made these choices, but look at your outcome. The world, you have everything. You've obtained everything. If you go through all these trials and tribulations, by the end of the year, by December, when Mercury retrogrades again, you're loving December, Virgo. The world is in the palm of your hands in December. But again, I'm totally ahead of myself. Tower in September, new moon on the 20th. I said that, in Virgo. Change is coming. 7 of Wands in October. New moon on the 19th at 26 degrees of Libra. Second house, money. What's worth fighting for? Maybe some of you are divorcing and then you're going through a battle of finances and you're protecting what is yours. You're sad about it and you're drinking a little bit, or maybe you're depressed or you're going through something. Not all of you, some of you. Check your rising sign as well. These messages are important for your ascendant. Okay, 5 of Cups. Protect what's yours. Protect what's yours, Virgo. That's what I keep hearing. So maybe someone's interested. Maybe this one. Oh, okay. So maybe this is like she's interested in having that. And you're threatened. Don't drink yourself silly about it. And don't cry about it. Don't cry over spilled blood. Don't cry over spilled wine or whatever the hell that's supposed to be. Milk, I know, is a saying, but come on, it's red. So it's like, don't cry over it. Look at the other 2 cups that you still have that are full. Look what's behind you. Turn around, Virgo. Turn around and look what you have. You don't have to cry over it. The world is in the palm of your hand. So, November new moon on the 18th, 26 degrees of Scorpio, water in the card. Emotional moon, okay, in November. But December 18th, new moon, 26 degrees of Sagittarius, fire. You've got the whole world in your hand. Mercury's retrograding December 2nd, through December 22nd, from 29 degrees of Sagittarius through 13 degrees of Sagittarius, conjunct Saturn in Sagittarius, and the new moon there. It's all about fire this month. And the fourth house for you, home, environment. The world is your oyster. You want to create your home is a sanctuary as well. So that's what you're also creating. Thank you so much for watching, Virgo. I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed your very first annual reading. It's the first time I've done this, but I wanted to show you a little bit of the cards and how I do. So thank you for tuning in and for subscribing. And remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.